the labs of a 28-year-old girl who was suffering from chest tightness. She had difficulty swallowing food. She had a lot of pain every time she ate. Her stomach burned. She had acid refluxy issues. She was diagnosed with GERD, but she didn't really think she had it. She had tons of constipation. She was anxious all the time. She had a lot of bloating and gallbladder problems, and she just felt overall depleted. She felt fatigued. Her brain fog was brutal, and she just felt like she wasn't herself anymore. Let's take a look and see what we found. First things first, we look at these digestive enzymes. Very low. I like to see this above 500. So she is about a tenth of where it should be. Then we take a look at the other digestive pieces. She is not digesting or absorbing things very well. They are all over the board. We like to see them right down the middle. And as you can see, they are just hit or miss all over the board. Then we take a look at her immune system. As we can see, it's on high alert. She has high histamine issues going on, and hence why her immune system is so readily available to react to stuff because of how high it is. Now we also see this EPX react. That is reacting to things that are a little bit more sinister than our usual just inflammation and inflammatory responses. When we take a look a little bit deeper, we see 4 bacterial infections, all really well developed. 2 of them are pathogenic as well. That's what the yellow means. She's got 4 bacterial overgrowths that are just wrecking her immune system. Now when we take a look at her immune system, we see a few different things. Look at her immune system, we see all of these foods are going to cause an inflammatory response. We see things that she normally likes to eat on a healthy basis. We see pineapple, we see honeydew melon, we see the eggs pop up here, we see garlic that she seasons things with. We also see black tea, and she was a tea drinker. We see tomatoes that she was putting on her salad. We see wheat pop. All of this is telling us that her immune system, every time she consumed it, would be inflamed. We see that here. We see how high her immune system is reacting. Every time she consumed one of these foods, it was very aggressive on her system. Every time she consumed one of these foods, it was very aggressive. That's a big problem when we look at it. We see a bunch of issues going on. She's feeding her immune system incorrectly by just forcing it to deal with all these foods instead of her GI doing it. She's not breaking down her foods very well, hence they're all over the board. So what do? For her, it's the digestive piece. We need to make sure her digestive system is breaking things down so then it can stimulate the absorption properly. We need to get things in there for stomach acid production, like an apple cider vinegar or betaine hydrochloride, to make sure the foods are breaking down in the stomach. Then we also need to make sure her gallbladder is working with things like ox bile and gallbladder complex. And one step further, when those foods get broken down and then they get absorbed, we make sure her barriers are okay. So we use things like chamomile or aloe vera juice to make sure her barriers can absorb those foods correctly, so her immune system then has the resources to go and heal. That's really the biggest issue. Her immune system didn't have the right raw material to heal, and so therefore it was just flailing about, trying to figure out what to do next, just trying to keep her alive. That's great. Survival is awesome, but we need to make sure that you're thriving, not just surviving. And so that's what we did. We gave her some of those supplements. We eliminated those foods from her diet, and now she's not bloated. She's not as anxious anymore because her immune system isn't on such high alert. Her histamine response has calmed down because her immune system isn't on high alert. Her body just feels more at ease, so she can then go do the things that she was willing to do.